Hey guys, Brandon BYOTools, aka BYOT. Thank you for joining me, and today I realize I have a very large deck that has very little light on it whatsoever. I need to change that. Let's get started.
Now this is the deck that I built a couple years ago, and it's beautiful, it's big, but there's very little light on the deck itself, which is why I wanted to use string light system, but with this type of railing, it's very difficult, except for the fact that I am somewhat creative and created a unique solution for this. Let's talk about materials. For this project, I utilized 6 floor flanges, 6 T's, 3 90-degree L's, and pipe at 2.5 inches, 48 inches, and 18 inches. And of course, grab some weatherized screws while you're at it. Now all this material is 3/4 inch galvanized piping. Now you don't have to get galvanized, it is a bit more expensive than your black iron piping, but guess what? It's not gonna rust. If you want it to rust, go ahead and feel free to save some money and get black iron piping. At this point, I'm just pre-assembling all the pieces that I'm going to be attaching to the front of the deck. This is just my unique way of actually being able to run string lights across the deck entirely, so you have lighting all the way down the deck. And as a side note, I did purchase this material on a website called Essential Hardware. It's not the best website, but guess what? You are going to save quite a bit of money purchasing these items on that website. So I'll leave a link in the description box below on where to find it. Now, one of the great portions about this project is that the installation aspect is extremely easy. Finally, thank you. All you have to do is screw in 8 screws per unit and you're done. Just make sure that it's straight or at least centered on your deck post, because those will be straight, or generally should be straight. Not the end of the world if it's not, but just hope that it is. Now I'm using galvanized piping because of the fact that it matches perfectly with my galvanized wire mesh for this deck. If it doesn't match your type of system, use a different type of material. I'm sure there's multiple different aspects that you could use. This is just a very nice, simplistic option for this type of vertical support. Plus it's fun. It's like a little Lego system. Yeah, can you imagine my mom just give me Legos and I would just play for hours? Yeah, I was that kid. Now look at that beautiful support system. Now this stuff is very secure and not going to be going anywhere. And the nice thing is, with this 25-foot long deck, all I needed was 3 pieces. So that made it very nice and easy. Now as for the other materials of this project, I grabbed 1/8 inch wire rope cable, a turnbuckle, screw eye lag threads, and duplex U-grips. And of course, grab your much needed strand lighting. Now I purchased this lighting on Amazon and it actually worked out quite perfectly, and the quality is amazing, especially for the price. It also comes with LED bulbs, which of course will save you time and money in the long run, which is nice. I first evenly divided up the lighting to make sure it stretched properly across both sides of the deck. And then of course grabbed my 1/8 inch wire and threaded it through the support rail. Now on one end of the wire I actually utilize a fork terminal. This is where you actually feed the wire into the terminal itself and use some crescent wrenches to tighten it tight. It's a very nice way to end your wire rope, along with the fact that it's very easy to connect it to something. Now in my application, I'm actually drilling a pilot hole into my fascia and then screwing some screw eyes into the fascia, and then inevitably of course connecting my wire rope to that. And just as a side note, inevitably I did make it easy on myself and just purchased some stainless steel S-hooks and connected the whole system together, which made it very easy to connect and perfect for this application. Now if you don't have the ability to get a fork terminal, you can always use wire rope clips. And this does basically the same thing, other than the fact that it's not quite as clean and not quite as easy to install, but inevitably gives you a nice loop at the end and supports your system, allowing you to hook into anything else you want. Basically all you need for this is a crescent wrench and, hopefully some small hands. I know it's pretty narrow in this, so small hands might help in this situation, but adjust for length accordingly here. Now once you're done with that connection, you can proceed to pilot drilling your hole for your screw eyes. You can install that and then proceed to utilizing your turnbuckle and installing the whole system together by tightening the wire gradually with an easy twist of the turnbuckle. Makes the whole system nice and easy. Now once you have your support wire fully installed, go ahead and proceed with installing your lights. Now the very nice thing about the lights that I purchased from Amazon is the fact that each light above it has a nice little connector piece where you can easily zip tie it into position. One to the next, as quickly and as simply as that. And of course, as a nice finishing touch, you want to proceed to going back and snipping off all the excess zip tie. No one wants to see that, right? No. And of course, once you have that completed, go ahead and start installing your light bulbs. Yes, the final beautiful step of installing light bulbs. Hopefully you can do this. This is, it's very complicated. You gotta twist one way, not the wrong way. There's only one right way to twist on a light bulb, right? Yeah. Look at that, it even turns on. Boom. And of course, we have to try it out a few hours later just to make sure it works during the darkness. Oh yes, look at that. That is one beautiful, sexy beast of a strip light. Stripper light? No. Outside strip light. Yeah. As a beautiful side bonus, a week after I installed this, it started snowing. Yep. Beautiful.
And there we have it, episode number 37 of BYOT done. That was a pretty nice and simplistic project, which is always preferable sometimes, especially when doing home remodeling projects. They can't all be massive, large-scale projects. I'd probably have to, shoot myself. In any case, thank you for your time. Please like the video, please subscribe to this channel, and please check out my Instagram feed. In 2018, I'm trying to post there daily, so please check it out. Thank you for your time. Catch you next time.
This is literally the only light I had on my deck before this. Dear goodness. You can't see anything. I'm in the dark here. I'm in the dark.